I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. This Bill motherfucker, the TFLer dude, I do apologize. I couldn't help myself fucking with the fucking... A grown-ass man that's negative about life is just... It's just disgusting. It's disgusting, fellas. And the TFLers know that they're in a negative space. They've given up. What kind of men are they that give up? Like the big guy, the overweight dude, the obese dude. He should be on a diet program. That's not healthy to begin with. I'm losing. Look, I've lost my weight, most of it. Stomach's flatter now. So, if I can do it, he can do it. I know he's got a lot more to lose, but you got to work on yourself. You can't give up. So, excuse me for having some fun with this Bill guy. Notice how he's trying to use the, if you're a man, come on my show. Don't fall for that, fellas. You never let someone sucker you like that. You bow to their criteria, their rules, you might as well go on down and kiss their feet. You notice how I won't give into that. Plus, I learned my lesson about going on people's shows with, I'm the goddamn Dean. The Stevie guy. You know, I went on a show, he played the tricks. Muted me out and shit like that, tried to make me look like a fool. Look what happened, it blew back on him. It blew up on him. So at least he has enough common sense to leave the site alone, because that attracts more attention. And his people heard the ring of truth. I've got so many members. Like I just, in one of the last videos, a guy was on my show, on my YouTube channel, talking about, you know, obviously one of Stevie's guys, and he's listening to me. See, Stevie don't want to do that, because my guys, you know, they know the ring of truth. So they always will respond when they hear the truth of the game. And a lot of people try to hate on me for that, but I give you guys the fucking truth. And this Bill guy, he's trying to use the word the game to draw some of his weak support from, because we call it the game. They object to the use of the word the game. How about I call it the ooga booga? Would that make a difference? Would it make them feel better? People like that feel better? Ooga booga. So, us guys, we're in the ooga booga, and, you know, we got to learn how to play the ooga booga. You know what I'm saying? Just a fucking word to describe it. So, don't fall for that either. You know, he's trying to dig for some type of something to rant on. You can feel it coming from. I've read his words. He's trying to dig for shit. And I refuse to give him the time of day to go watch his videos. I don't let anybody get my link juice from my channel, because my channel is ranked a 9. Okay? That's way up there in the rankings. So it took me a long time to build my link juice. So if I go respond to him, he can actually get link juice from me. You got to understand SEO stuff, search engine optimization, stuff like that, to know what I'm talking about. But understand that if people send me a video and I let it through, they get a lot of power from my site. Most people's channels are like a 2 or a 3. Okay? Google and YouTube didn't make mine a 9 just out of a joke. All right? So, also my site, playersupreme.info, it's a 5. It's got the power of a 5. My site, ZenMac, is only a 3. So understand that, you know, what I'm doing has an effect out there in Google land. And all I did was link my videos to my site. My videos are so powerful, they've asked me to, you know, to get that money feedback from them, all that kind of stuff, put advertising stuff on it, and I have too many cuss words. That's why I haven't done that yet. I cuss too much. They don't like the cussing. You know, I cuss like a boot camp sergeant, even though I've never been a boot camp sergeant. So back to this Bill knucklehead. You know, like I told Bill, he's 50 fucking years of age. he's old enough to know better. But he's some lonely weirdo that has found support of other lonely weirdos. People that have given up, like that Night Shroud guy. And he was a nice looking kid. He could have been like my Dan guy. He could have actually turned himself around. So I don't have no sympathy for men that give up. No sympathy for you. You know, I struggle against all the stuff I struggle against to see these guys give up. Nah, that does not work for me. And you guys know about all the shit I overcame in my own life. I wasn't born this good looking. So when I see guys like Bill, it just disgusts me to my core. And it disgusts me to see all of my guys working hard on themselves, trying to change themselves, trying to come up and get better in their lives, and this knucklehead has got to come around sniffing around for, because he's bored of the shows. He had nothing to talk about. How many, tragedies can he gloat over? You got to watch people like that. They're what's called emotional vampires. Emotional vampires. Google it. You can find information on emotional vampires. And he is one of them. So you got to be aware of people like that in your lives. He soaks up the energy. He feeds on it and gloats on it. And that is a vampire. That's his source of fuel that keeps him going. Then when he attracts other little vampirelets, little billets to him, like the term piglets and niglets. He got some billets, sucking up his juice, feeding off him. That gives him more juice. More juice. But I warn you, motherfucker, don't come to my channel because you'll lose your members. Because some of those guys some of them will recognize the truth and begin to look at themselves. Not all, just a few. And that's all it takes to start the trend of loss. Look what happened to the school of faking, the school of dating. So, all it takes is just a couple of them here in the ring of truth, and they start coming over here. And that's the last thing he should want. Is this guy is actually trying to do something and better their lives instead of sit there in misery and gloat and feed off each other's pain. The internet brings out all the fucking weirdos. And where is this guy educated at? He's the most illiterate Caucasian man I have ever seen in my life. I mean, not even spell the word waiting right. I be waiting. He sounded like he was an African American. I had to say about my own people, but that's the way a lot of brothers used to talk back in the days. I be doing this, I be doing that. I'm glad we're growing out of that shit. But that's the element that, Caucasian folks see, is those kind of folks. The lower class ones. So I guess he's from some trash city. It's sad that he's got all these people following him. Well, it's not a lot of people, but, he's still, if one person is one too many, as far as I'm concerned. When you see the video that I put up of Dan, you see what he's done with his life. And he had a smoking. See my lips? Smoking. Hot. MILF. Take him to Italy. I believe Brazil. I met him when they came to the States. Smoking and intelligent. Okay? And he was 22. That's coming from a guy that was ready to turn into a George Sodini type. Look how he turned his life around. So if the TFLers are listening, look at what this man did with his life. Look at the pimply face he had, the scrawny body. And he had a girlfriend that videotaped her fucking a bunch of black dudes in a truck in his high school days. Think about that. What the emotional damage that was done to him. How he overcame that shit. Fucking a bunch of big dick black dudes. In a van, sorry. What the fuck? And sent him the fucking videotape. Think what that does to a man's ego. And look what he overcame. So you guys better bow down and get on your knees and say, I'm not worthy to that young man, to what he's overcame in his life. I ain't gonna talk about mine. He's just one example of a potential TFLer that could have happened. But he turned himself around. What have you done? Huh? What the fuck have you done with your life? And don't whine because I'm cussing. That's what men do, real men. It doesn't define us as being a man if we can cuss. It's just the way real men act. Don't take no bullshit. Especially from weak-ass motherfuckers. Alright, fellas? Peace. Okay, continuing, this knucklehead, Z-Bill, is trying to, use the word player. He's a player! And probably because I slept with, 100 and something females. Just because he didn't have the balls enough to attract women into his life. And, it's okay. I know most of my guys, they just want to get a girlfriend. I know that. But I suggest you guys learn to take control of your dating lives. That's why I suggest you become a player. And yes, I do teach about taking advantage of women at the higher levels. Yes, I do. I admit it 100%. And I'm not going to shame the devil. So he could try to latch on to that for some strength and emotional support if he wants to take a weak man's route. The guy's just looking for areas of opportunity where he can, take advantage of. He ain't got much to stand on. Because I'm still doing a lot of good for men out there. Okay? And that you can't take it away. It is what it is. And you have to turn it back on him and ask him, what have you done for men? So, Bill, what have you done for men? What good have you done for men to help them get out of the fucking misery of their lives? Huh? Bony ass motherfucker, crackhead. No, let me stop. I apologize. I don't want to do name calling and shit. He'll probably make a video, making fun of me or some shit. I don't know. But people like that, you gotta ask them, what good have you done? Except exploit other people's weaknesses and like a vampire, feed off their misery and gloat over it and do shows on it. Yes, this guy had a girl reject him. Those evil women. I'm done. Peace.